Are you thinking about where to stay in Istanbul when you're with your family? Families visiting Istanbul often look for places to stay that are suitable for them. For example, if they have little kids, they might want to stay in a hotel or resort that's kid-friendly. In this guide, we'll talk about the best neighborhoods in Istanbul for families and the different types of places you can stay in. Before starting the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss my future travel guides. Let's get started. Choosing the right neighborhood in Istanbul. Istanbul is a huge city spread across 2 continents, and it's a popular destination for families despite being a big city. There are over 15 million people living in 39 districts in Istanbul. There are lots of fun things for families to do in Istanbul, spread all over the city. The central areas of Istanbul are closer to most of the tourist spots, but they can be crowded, and the places to stay might not be very spacious. If you stay a bit further from the central areas, you might find bigger places to stay for less money. But you might spend more time and money on transportation. Istanbul has a great public transport system, so it's easy to get around the city. But if you're with your family and kids, you might not want to spend too much time on buses, trains, and taxis. Let's talk about some great areas to stay in Istanbul with your family. Best neighborhoods for families in Istanbul. We'll talk about different neighborhoods, their good points, and not so good points, along with places to stay there. Staying in Fatih district, Istanbul. Fatih is the old part of Istanbul, with lots of historical places. It's on the European side and has neighborhoods that are great for families with kids. Where to stay in Fatih, Istanbul? There are several areas in Fatih that are worth considering. Sultanahmet, historic area with famous landmarks. Aksaray, busy area with shopping and the Grand Bazaar. Beyazıt, cultural area with Istanbul University and the Grand Bazaar. Lalilay, commercial area with shops and historic sites. Pros and cons of staying in Fatih neighborhood in Istanbul. Good things? Close to historical and tourist spots. Good public transport. Lots of places to eat and shop. Not so good things. Hotel rooms can be a bit expensive. Rooms might be small. Busy with tourists, so watch out for high prices. Staying in Beyoglu district, Istanbul. Beyoglu is on the European side and has a mix of old and modern attractions, good restaurants, and easy transport. Where to stay in Beyoglu with kids? Galata, historic area with a famous tower. Cihangir, trendy area with parks and family-friendly places. Taksim, busy square with lots of hotels and restaurants. Pros and cons of staying in Beyoglu with kids. Good things? Central location with easy transport. Many places to stay, from budget to luxury. Lots of family-friendly things to do. Not so good things. Can be crowded and noisy. Some areas might not be easy for young kids. Staying in Kadikoy district, Istanbul. Kadikoy is on the Asian side and is known for its food, nightlife, and markets. It's safe and has lots of things for families to do. Ideal parts of Kadikoy for families. Moda, peaceful area by the sea. Baghdad Avenue, busy shopping area. Fenerbahçe, coastal area with parks and beaches. Pros and cons of staying in Kadikoy with kids. Good things? Safe and family-friendly. Lots of things for kids to do. Easy access to other parts of Istanbul. Not so good things. Asian side might be less convenient for some. Can be crowded in some parts. Tips for choosing family-friendly accommodation in Istanbul. Consider the following points. Location in a safe area. Family rooms or suites. Kid-friendly amenities. Safety features. Reviews from other families. Your budget and preferences. For historical sites, stay in Sultan Ahmet. For a cosmopolitan experience, try Sicily. With these tips, you can find a great place to stay in Istanbul with your family.